The information shared on the Self-Care with Gene Edelman podcast, including the Kitchen with Gene series, is intended for informational and educational purposes only. It is not a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Please consult your doctor or qualified healthcare professional before beginning any diet or nutrition plan to ensure it is appropriate for your individual health needs and circumstances.
Hi, I'm Gene Edelman. For decades, I've been a student of the healing arts: Reiki, traditional Chinese medicine, homeopathy, acupuncture, plant-based, and macrobiotic cooking. Join me on this journey and hear my thoughts of the week. Hello, dear friends. Welcome back to the kitchen. This is such a wonderful time of year. Our gardens are beginning to bloom. The fresh vegetables are starting to show up in the farmers' markets. It's just a wonderful, wonderful time. But I don't want you to laugh at me. Because growing up, I knew only two herbs: parsley and basil. Being Italian and Irish, we really didn't use a lot of herbs, and being Italian, it was parsley and basil. So luckily, in my macrobiotic and plant-based learning, I was introduced to the bounty of herbs. So at this perfect time of year, let's share and talk about using fresh herbs / dried herbs to brighten and bring a layer of nutrients to our cooking. Herbs are like morsels of little green magic. And you know what? They're probably sitting in your fridge or on your windowsill. Herbs can be fresh or dried. Herbs are distinct types of seasoning. They have been used for centuries for medicinal purposes, food preservation, and as valuable trade / currency. Herbs are aromatic leaves, whether they're fresh or dried, chopped or whole. Most come from a herbaceous plant, those lacking woody stems, and some, like our bay leaf, come from woody plants, examples like basil, rosemary, parsley, and oregano. These fragrant little leaves make our food sing, our kitchens smell heavenly, and our meals feel alive. Now, herbs aren't just for garnish. They bring flavor, they bring aroma, and they bring incredible benefits to our body. Let's start with a few of our favorites and well-known herbs. Basil is bright, peppery, and perfect in everything from pastas to smoothies. Basil is packed with antioxidants. It helps fight inflammation and supports our digestion. Parsley, often overlooked and often seen as a side on some of our restaurant dishes. But this little leafy green is a powerhouse. It is rich in vitamins A, C, and K. It's great for our immune system, our bones, even our skin. And cilantro is a curious fellow. We either love it or we hate it. But it is full of nutrients and has detoxifying properties. It's especially good for supporting healthy digestion. And I've often heard of it talked about when we're trying to detoxify from heavy metals. Cilantro, very, very curious herb. But then we have rosemary, sage, tarragon, thyme, or mint. They each bring their own magic, both in taste and in wellness. The thing about fresh herbs is that they lift a meal from a meh to a wow without a ton of effort. Now that's my kind of magic in the kitchen. How do we incorporate fresh herbs into our life without overthinking it? I'm just going to share 2 quick recipes. Something simple to have on hand that can be used in a multitude of ways. One thing that I like to have in the fridge is a variety of herbs that I have put in olive oil and that I can take out and drizzle on anything that I need whenever I need it. So quickly, take a jar, small or medium, chop up a handful of your favorite herbs, basil, thyme, rosemary, whatever you have. Add olive oil, maybe a pinch of salt, maybe a hint of lemon. and let it sit for a few hours or overnight. As I just shared, this wonderful blend of herbs can be put on roasted vegetables, chicken, fish, drizzled over a warm slice of crusty bread. The flavor is wonderful, and this is a year-round thing that we can just keep in our refrigerator. The next bonus to something like this is that they're sneaking in antioxidants every time we use it. And another way to use our fresh herbs is maybe as a salad booster. Here's the thing, salads don't have to be boring. We can chop our parsley or cilantro or mint, toss them into our salad green, sprinkle on our lemon, pinch of salt, and some olive oil. Suddenly, our salad is vibrant, fresh, and bursting with flavor. Our body will thank us for the vitamin boost, and our taste buds will be dancing. Some other quick ideas is to use our mixture of herbs, olive oil, and lemon and salt. We can do an herb roasted vegetable. Whatever vegetables we have in the refrigerator, toss them with our little blend, roast, and enjoy. We can easily do a basil zucchini soup with some sautéed leeks. How about some herbed lentil patties? How about having a creamy herb dressing on hand, using avocados as the base? That will be in our recipes for the week. And a summer pesto pasta. Toss any pasta with fresh herbs, cherry tomatoes, and extra olive oil. Now, a little kitchen wisdom. Fresh herbs are best when they are added at the end of cooking. That way we preserve their bright flavors and nutrients. Heat can sometimes dull their magic. But don't be afraid to experiment. One day try rosemary, the next day put it on some roasted potatoes, or the next day how about a little bit of fresh basil on your scrambled eggs. Make it playful and make it yours. Before we close, let's take a moment to appreciate the simple joy of herbs. There's something grounding about chopping, smelling, and stirring them into our meals. It's a little act of love for ourself, tiny, green, and powerful. Next week on Self-Care with Jean, take a breath, let's drop our shoulders, and let's come home to ourselves. We're talking about creating peace within through simple shifts in thought, kindness, and presence. Real peace isn't found outside. It's already in us. Join me next week on Self-Care with Jean. So this week, my friend, I invite you to grab some fresh herbs, and if you don't have any, try the dry. Explore your fridge, explore the farmer's market, and try at least one of these simple recipes. Notice the aroma, taste the difference, and savor the little boost of wellness in every bite. I thank you for joining me in the kitchen today. Remember, fresh herbs are not just ingredients. They're tiny green gifts that make our meal, our body, and even our day a little brighter. Until next time, dear friend, keep chopping, tasting, and savoring life.